All right, now I'm going to show off the queues feature of Aidelly. And to do this, I will go over to the sidebar and you'll see that I'm on the queues page. Select queues, and here we are. So to explain it, queues are a weekly schedule, and you select the weekly schedule, and from wherever you generate and create and schedule posts, you can simply drop those posts into the schedule. It'll slot into the next available slot, and you don't have to worry about picking a scheduled time each and every time you schedule content. Okay, so to give you guys an example, I'm going to show you how to create a new queue, and then we're going to drop some content in. So first thing we're going to do is name our queue. So let's just say, yeah, we'll go with the evergreen marketing strategies for agencies. And this is just tips and tricks and whatever it might be. And so how it works is you'll pick a posting cadence that you'll follow for each of your posts. So you can have one post in this queue that is for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and that post, anything you drop into that specific post queue will fire off each and every week, right? So you can have up to 3 or even more posts that you have firing off on different schedules. You can mix and match it, get very creative. For simplicity's sake, I'm going to have one post just to make it simple. I'm going to have it go off on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. So I have 3 posts, each scheduled for 9 a.m. And so when I drop in a post on Monday, that queue spot is going to be locked down and no other post can drop into that same spot in this queue. So what's the next open spot? The next open spot will be Wednesday at 9 a.m. So it'll instantly find that next spot and drop it in. And same thing for Friday. So once again, I'm going to pick Facebook. Facebook is just easy to test with. I just like picking Facebook. So I can select my accounts. I can pick shuffle, which means you can pick a random item for each slot. If you just want to shuffle things up, shuffle posts around, it'll just drop it anywhere. Recycle means after the queue is done and it empties out, all the items that were in that queue get reapplied into the queue for the next few runs. Meaning essentially with this page, you can have endless content running at all times with just a single queue. Pretty cool. So I'm going to turn that on just to give you guys an example. And so let's create the queue. So our queue is created. Awesome. Next thing I want to do, I want to head over to the post page. Let's create a post that can fit into this queue. So I'm going to go to the post page over here and click new post. And if you notice, there's something different about this page. You can see that we have add to queue at the top. So what I'm going to do is select the evergreen marketing strategies for agency. I'm going to select that queue. So once you select your queue, you'll see that we have the account that it's posting to, the next slot, and there are 0 posts waiting. So nothing's in the queue so far. And so I'm going to select my Facebook account, as you see. I'm also going to just go down here and let's just create a caption. And I'm going to just call it, I'm going to call it Evergreen Marketing Strategies. Let's just say Evergreen Marketing Strategy for social media agencies. Something very simple, just so we can get some content. That's awesome. Created some content. Very cool. So now we're going to add to queue. You see there's no post option. There's only add to queue. So once you click add to queue, it's going to say it's going to be added to the queue. And now it's added to Evergreen Marketing Strategies for agencies. This post is in the queue. Next slot, Monday, July 6th. So if you go to our queue, we see that we have one item queued, and the next slot is July 6th, which is queued up. Awesome. We can also just immediately skip the slot. We can remove this. We can move it up and down the queue. So you can see that with queues, you can instantly just slot in content, select content, and makes it super easy to work with. So that is the queues feature.